This is the dedication day for the Interpretive Center, the MECCA House.
You missed us seeing Grace, but that's all.
That's all right. I didn't miss it at all. Hi. You're here. This is the guy that's responsible for all of this.
Well, I had a lot of help.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
That's great. Looks really nice.
Thank you. That really turned out nice.
Yes, it did.
Did I tell you how I unloaded that?
Yeah.
I see something more,
This is where the people will sit or stand and watch the history, a little bit of the house in Canby. Okay. Troublemaker.
This is in action.
Yes, get your tongue back in your mouth now.
Oh, I know it's good.
Yes.
Smells good.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it is. There's the troublemaker right there.
Yeah. That wouldn't have been 7 minutes from now. Oh, no. That was
I would say just get rid of them. I say get rid of everything from there and let them just kind of straighten up the sound. Straighten them down. Yep.
One last one with this camera. Smile. Oh, that's it. That one. Okay, now I'm ready with this one. And one last. That's good. Okay. This one. You got one more to go, huh? One more to go. Oh, what a English spot. And are you ready for me? That's nice, right there. Gonna go?
Yeah, sure. Works up.
I heard it whir. Let me try again. Okay, there we go, right there. In advance. Must have done something.
We can wait, I'd like you on.
Okay.
I'll just take one, I think that's okay. Good. I can look in the paper. It's always a nice background.
Yes, it is. There's a lot of wedding pictures and things get taken off of there. And
I need to be back.
Somewhere there's sharks half the size of this house that are pushing along and ripping down trees and making a yeah, right, right. Yes, I can. A couple get hung up on a bridge and then they all backed up. Okay, I'm going to take 3 with this one and 3 with this one and then 3 with whatever else anybody wants. Okay, everybody ready? And look at me. Come on, LB. There we go. Second. Another one. Bill, you can smile too. Right there. Nice. And one more. This one. Last one in living color. Bill. Come on, there we go. Take me a second. We've got 35 miles. Okay, these are the last three shots. Dean, Bill, everybody. There's one. You can say cheese if you wish. And cheese, you too. There we go. And the last one. Bill, you can say anything you want. Did anybody else want some? Senator, you got it? Okay.
Are there 12? Are there still 12 of us, Gary? Are there 12 of us? Are there even people together? All together.
Actually, I count 14.
Okay. That's the way we operate. Somebody bad to the head.
Okay, I'm going to take 3 with this and 3 with this.
My goodness.
And
Raise your
that's
smile.
one.
That was a bird flew over.
That wouldn't smile.
Okay, Bill likes to say cheese. There are a couple of other words he likes too. Yeah, there you go. One. And 2. Cheese. And right there. Right?
I get one in between here.
Absolutely.
Can you smile for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kind of hard to focus on the bud.
On what?
Bud is jumping around.
Oh, I
Okay, I'm going to take 3 with this. And here's the first one. See where it started? Let's go. And still nice. Okay. And Lamorne, it's your turn to smile. You haven't hit one yet. There we go. There we go.
Now everybody wave at Gary because he's got the video camera. Oh, I took a picture. That's all right. Is he saying this funny now? Yeah. Thank you. That you came to our Interpretive Center dedication, and that the weather was nice for us, and we're very proud of our project and of the museum. We especially want to welcome the families that came to join us today, and we're going to start right off with our program. These are stepping out now. They've got some music for us. Thank you, Daddy. We are stepping out. We are kind of the ladies from our community choir, and we have continued to sing together for the past couple of years. The only thing we have in common is that we like to sing. And I'd like to introduce the group this afternoon. We have Mary Ann Goblin and Sue Haugen, who are our sopranos, and Charlene Waller, and Florine Dipsetter, and they are the altos. I'm a second soprano, and we're missing Pat Heck, who sings with our group as well. We usually have a piano that accompanies us, and Barb Schoberg is our pianist. However, she is with her family today. Dale's mother passed away. And so we're really happy to have Donna Anderson with us and her granddaughter. And they were with us last night in Dawson when we sang for the Relay for Life. So we're glad to have them, that they were able to be with us. We have something to sing about, our first song, and then we're going to follow it up with Rock of Ages medley, which probably Reverend Hoel used even during his worship. So thank you and enjoy.
Everybody hear me? Okay, good afternoon, everybody, and I want to extend a Canby welcome to all of you who are here today to participate in the dedication of this center. And a special welcome goes out to our special visitors, members of the Lund-Hoel families, for being here. Canby is very fortunate to have so many people who are willing to give their time and their talents to preserving the past. It's because of these endeavors that future generations are going to not only learn from, but enjoy the things that are contained in this center. We're thankful for that. In Canby, we have other activities which are connected with preserving our past. I'll just mention two of them. One is the recent restoration of our local train depot into a museum and a tourist information center. And the other is a project which has been in the planning stages for a long time and is moving along quite nicely. And that is another interpretive center that's planned for Lund-Hoel Park. It received a little setback this year when it wasn't funded by the legislature, but we feel a content that will be included in a bonding bill this year and become a reality soon. It'll become part of the expansion of Lund-Hoel Park. And this will be a place where people can go and learn about the prairie and early agriculture development in the Canby area. So with attractions like MECCA, Lund-Hoel Park, Elk Park Lake, and others, Canby is a very interesting and entertaining place to live and also visit. Interpretive centers, I think, can serve a twofold purpose. One is the preservation of our heritage through the collection of these interesting artifacts, priceless photographs, documents, personal items which are contained in this center. And I spent a little time in there this past week, and I think they've done an outstanding job with it. Very interesting. The other purpose it can serve as an educational resource. So this interpretive center that is being dedicated today in the memory of Lund-Hoel can become a useful tool in the education of our youth so that they may become more aware and appreciative of the history of their community. And hopefully classes from our schools will come over here, not just once, but several times, so that they can be taught the significance of all the materials that are in there and learn about the history of this area and of this town. In closing, I just want to say it's very nice to see so many of you here today for this dedication, and I hope our visitors enjoy the rest of their stay in Canby. I want to thank the MECCA organization for all their work. I want to congratulate them on the Interpretive Center and wish them continued success with all their MECCA activities. And one last thing, I never had the opportunity to meet Lund-Hoel, but today I have met some of his family. And I was just thinking, if Omer was here, Omer would be very proud. Thank you very much.
So, Russ, at this time, I'd like to introduce the MECCA Board of Directors. And as your name is called out, would you please stand or wave or do something so people can recognize you? And we'll hold in the applause if there is any until after everybody's introduced. First of all, Dar Snorda, Brian Dar. Keith Sanders, Colleen Koenig, Gary Hanna, Lamorne Weiss, Bernie Miller, Lois Hansen, Laurie Kayla, Bill Vaughn, Bob Wandersee, and Arlene Wandersee, back there. That's our board. I'm proud of them. They do a hell of a job.
Lund-Hoel. She's Lund-Hoel's daughter.
First, before I introduce the family members, I want to thank God for the board. We can't hear.
They have demonstrated tender loving care for this magnificent house.
First, I want to introduce my brother Jim, and I hope they will stand up. And his wife Jean, their son Gil, wherever Gil is. My brother David, his wife Pat, his son Griff, and granddaughter Anna. Helen Holt Knudsen, Rudolph's daughter. Her daughters, Kay Studemaker, and Susie Giselle, and Marion Rodman, Helen's sister-in-law. I think that's it.
I would like to introduce the Huff family. Start with sister, and her daughter, Julie, her husband, Dave, and son, Roger, his wife, Betty, and Harry Over, wife, Margaret, your children, I don't know what your children are. They'll be there. And her husband. And their daughter. Linda Hunt. Okay. Is it good if he does this pretty much? I don't think so. Thank you.
I forgot, most importantly, my stepson Terry and his wife Chris. When they were setting this podium up, I had one requirement. It's got to be short enough so I can see over it. Well, the second one was, get me in the shade. I don't want to be blinding anybody out there. About a week ago, I was handed this, the brochure, the program, and indicates that I am to make some remarks. It just so happened I do have a few remarks to make. At the risk of being assassinated, I'd like to call your attention to the ages of the members of the board of directors of MECCA. Now, even I'm not brave enough to ask what their ages actually are, especially the ladies. But I've computed that their ages, the average age, if we throw out the one younger member, is 72 to 73. I have a point to make here. The concern I have is who is going to take over this operation when the so-called greatest generation is gone. The whole question of volunteerism has become a nationwide subject. Last winter in Arizona, there was a series of articles about volunteerism. The older generation was active in volunteering and creating a better life in the small towns and in the cities. But the poll indicated that the baby boomers were not interested in volunteering. And this creates a real problem
because as the Arizona article pointed out, the many civic things that were being done had to be done on a volunteer basis. Now getting closer to home. A few years ago, I was one of 2 or 3 people that presided over the demise of Canby American Legion Post 103. That's a post that had been active in the Canby community since the 20s. It was not a fun experience. DFW, you can attest to this. DFW has trouble. They tell me that the average age of the firing squad in a few years will be 80 years. The fraternal lodges, a lot of them went by the wayside. The Masons are questioning how long they can continue. The service clubs in Canby have trouble recruiting younger people and to carry out their various civic projects. All of these organizations were active doing things in the Canby community. So I have a couple of challenges, and the first challenge is to you folks and other people in the Canby community is to volunteer. Volunteer your disposable resources, but mainly volunteer yourself, and more so, instill a sense of volunteerism in your children, your grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren. It will pay huge dividends in the years to come. So I get off my soapbox now and get on to the dedication. 26 years ago, when MECCA first acquired this structure over here, we envisioned a museum type of facility, whereby we would gather various artifacts and display them for the visiting public. At one time we had in one of the rooms some antique medical equipment. As the years went along, we discovered and were able to obtain the mother lode of artifacts, furniture, and other things that were originally in the house for members of the whole family. At that time, our focus changed, and we gradually got around to the idea that what we were going to have here is a typical 1890, 1900 home. This created a problem in that through the years we've been accumulating other artifacts, history, pictures, etc., which just didn't fit anymore. The problem, we think, is coming to a solution with the MECCA Interpretive Center. We feel that with the center we can display these other artifacts and histories, especially of the early settlers and early pioneers, and in that way preserve a large part of the Canby history. The brochure indicates that the settlers were honoring in there are John D. Lund, Reverend Lund-Hoel House, John Powell, and who's the other? John Twetcenter, Canby's original founder. Very challenge, though, to you today, and you and other members of the Canby community, is to help us with this project by bringing to us histories of your family. Now, not everybody can be a giant in history like these 4 people, but I'm reminded of this because just last Friday, a week ago, a fellow was in my office in California, wondering about his family, and wondering if we had any information on his family at the museum. Unfortunately, I couldn't help him, but who knows, if you got your family history in, and this can be written, audio tape, videotape, pictures if you care, we can have them on file. Maybe some guy, distant relative, just back from a trip to the moon, might come in and want to find out about his roots. So that's my second challenge. Bring in your history so that we can continue the long-term development of the MECCA Interpretive Center. The center, as you'll notice, is being dedicated to Lund-Hoel. Now, in addition to the reason set forth in the brochure, we board decided to dedicate the Interpretive Center to Lund-Hoel for other reasons. Now, I only had one vote, and the fact that Homer graduated from Canby High School as I did, and graduated from the University of Minnesota Law School as I did, became an attorney as I am, and practiced law in Canby as I do, it really had no bearing on my vote. You do have to honor a guy, however, who, at the ripe old age of 97 years, comes to Canby from California to help celebrate the 100th birthday of that green building over there. So at this time, I want to dedicate the old barn back there as the new MECCA Interpretive Center in memory of Lund-Hoel. Thank you. Thank you. And I think, unless anybody else has any instructions for me, the sun is starting to shine. So it's time for me to get out of here. If there's nothing else, Betty, ice cream is going to be served. And I guess they're all set. Thanks very much for coming. Sorry about that, ladies.
We'd like for all of you to join us in a patriotic song, God Bless America. Singing your wonderful music. We have one omission. We have words a little bit close together in our program. And Mr. Crowley failed to introduce one of our star and key members of our MECCA board, Dora Stilty. Dora, would you give us a wave? And Dora has been on our board for the original time. I have one short story. You look at the little round balcony over here at the edge of the house. When Oma was here for our 1991 birthday, and I think this is a true story, he told us at the time there was a little circus here in Canby. And he went to the circus, and he visited all of the activities, and he saw a parachute jumper. He was intrigued with the parachute jumper. And when he returned to the circus, he went upstairs and took Mary Elizabeth's Indian blanket out of the closet, and he was going to make a little parachute jump off that balcony. And we laughed with Homer and said that he wouldn't be here at the age of 97 if his mother had not caught him at that time and said, no, you're not a parachute jumper. We have been delighted to have the activities and involvement of your family, of both the Lund and the Hoel in our project. And we hope that you'll have a nice afternoon of visiting, and the ice cream and cake are ready. Thank you so much.
I have to publicly apologize to Dora, one of our really true great members of our board. And one of the last things she did is she and her husband, they went out to Mitchell, South Dakota. I don't know how far that is, hundreds of miles. They took the two front wheels off the buggy, found a buggy person out there who would put another steel strip on those, and managed to get back to town with the wheel just a few days ago and get them back on so it'll be on display here today. Just an example of how much she does here. Thank you.
That buggy. That was a real buggy, yeah.
Oh, yuck.
Gary, did you do the car?
If you're not there till 6:30, I'll know. Well, whenever, 5:30, 4:30. I will see you. There we go. That's it. Round your own. Here we go. Thank you. Your name. Here, Pumpkin. Oh, Victoria, you coming over? I'll come over. Dorothy. I'll take care of vanilla. More? Vanilla, tin up, vanilla, please. More?
Vanilla, tin up, for sure.
Alright. Need more of that vanilla?
Vanilla, tin up, for cherry.
There you go. Give me here. Oh, that's all right. Now you want more? That's good. Okay. I have vanilla right here. More than one scoop? Vanilla, cherry.
Okay, Dar's got the cherry right there. For ya?
Cherry right here.
I got vanilla and tin roof, and he's got cherry. Which would you prefer? All righty.
There's that.
Go. There you go.
So, are you the one they threw out when they were averaging the average age?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, yes. I missed that part of it, but...
My wife is on, I have to transfer to Wisconsin, down 11. My wife is on the historical board, and she's the youngest member, 50.
Oh, wow. Wow. Vanilla, tin roof sundae, or cherry nut?
You know it sounds good. Harold, Jim Hall. Jim, good to see you. Good to see you here. Cherry trees are doing good. Yeah. You're operating down there, still doing good? Absolutely. We have what?
Vanilla, cherry nut, or tin roof sundae?
I'll have the middle one. Is that?
Yep. Chocolate and peanuts. Another scoop?
Yeah. Vanilla, cherry? Cherry. Cherry.
There you go.
Thanks so much.
Vanilla, tin roof sundae, or cherry nut?
Very nice.
Okay, he's got a scooper in the pink
Not
bowl.
supposed to drink it all.
Same thing? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can. You said it's okay.
Wait, honey. Which color?
Vanilla? Vanilla. Cherry? Vanilla.
Leave that. Let's go this way. We're going to go around the other way. I heard it coming down the line.
Went to the line list before.
More or is that enough? Okay. I got it.
Oh.
I can take it, but I ain't got one.
It doesn't good enough. It makes you feel better anyway. Careful, we get the ice cream. Yep.
Yep. Vanilla, cherry nut, or tin roof sundae?
Very nice. You keep it covered, huh?
We think that helps. We're not sure.
Like a lot.
Could I do compare you, how I looked 10 years ago?
No, how you're gonna look.
Oh, my.
Just as beautiful as ever, you know.
Absolutely.
Well, I
But
had
it
to
is a
get
warm day in the kitchen.
Yep, had to get a picture of the cake cutters and the cakes. Stand in front of the cool fan.